Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this is a weekly tarot reading for my beautiful Scorpios for the week starting August 29, 2016. And if you'd like to have a private reading from me, you can send me an email at gigileetarot@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to my channel. I would be very appreciative. And thank you for those who subscribe already. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. Truly means a lot to me. And I will also be expanding my channel in the next coming weeks where I'll be able to discuss more about astrology and also travels, different subjects, and I really trust that you'll enjoy them. I have posted all the information below the video where you could find me on social media as well. And now, my Scorpios, on to your reading. I want you to know that prior to recording your reading, I meditate and ask Spirit for guidance, and I shuffle the cards as well. So let's see what we have in the past position this week. 7 of Rods. Okay. So, now we know that Mercury is officially retrograding this week. I think it will be the last day of this month. Okay. And the retrograde is for 21 days, for 3 weeks. So here, for you, it's a special time because it rules your 11th house ruler. And 11 is friendship, group, circle, network. So, around you, you may have some obstacles. And I always say this, whenever there's a retrograde in our 11th house, it's always where we see who is our friends and who is not. Okay? Because it will be retrograding, so pay attention. Here, I don't foresee any major issues for some of my Scorpios during this retrograde. Nothing compared to the one we had at the beginning of the year when it was retrograding in Capricorn, where we had doubts around. Now it's different. It's just that things seems to be going well for some of my Scorpios. In terms of their determination, they're going forward, and that's all Scorpio needs, is a desire of something. Okay, and also the understanding that they have the capacity to attain their goals. And I find that this is a period where you will be doing so. Mars is still in Sagittarius, in your second house of gains, and it's not just gains, but it's family, but it's also the value, your worth. So you have a lot of projects that are taking places. Some of them maybe from a distance from now, maybe let's say the end of September or something like that. But it's definitely near. Okay, and I find that whenever I pull the 7 of Rods, like I said, there's a lot of people that are cheering us, but there could be also people that are not. You just don't know who they are. But like I said, Mercury is retrograding in Virgo, your 11th house ruler. You're going to have 2 things happening, I find. But then we could discuss it through, the next few weeks. One is you'll see the good friend that have your back, that are able to deal with you, okay? And then those that may have, but they're not as supportive anyways. Or maybe they're not. But it will be shown to you because it'll be retrograde, so there will be something there. And just pay attention. There's a lot of energy there in your 11th house. I'm not sure why I keep saying 7th house. No, in your 11th house. It's the house of Virgo for us Scorpios. Okay, and let's see what we have in the position of the present this week. Judgment. Yes, like I said, things that haven't, because I find that this year, some of my Scorpios, although they say we are the detective, there's a lot of things going on that we're not picking up. A lot. And I'm not too sure why. It could be that A, we're not that interested. B, we really have no idea. That means that it could be closer to us than. Or C, it's just that we're very, very busy. But I find that this week, there's, at the beginning, okay, or maybe now, because it's also in the present, some of my Scorpio has been shown something. And that something could be about you too, Scorpios. Maybe there's something about you that your friends are showing you that you need to change. You know, change is not easy for Scorpios, but it is necessary. Sometimes when you do something, you may not be satisfied with your behavior, then you have to think and say, okay, what can I do now to change so I could have a different outcome, or how I'm gonna do that, you know. And it works, at least, because showing your intention is, you know, is asking for the universe for help. And so just the fact that you're like, okay, but the judgment is also about, you know, um, being dead and being suddenly back in order. If you haven't feel 100%, now this week you'll feel that your energy is picking up back again. You're starting to pick up your strength, your routine, your habit. You're having a certain amount of energy. If things hasn't been going 100%, or you, like I said, there could have been some delays. Now is a different thing. Okay, you're picking up speed, because I think that the beginning of the summer, May, June was really rough. July was difficult for some of my Scorpios, from all the messages that I'm reading. But now it's just like, it could be the ending of a cycle. I think there's a lot of people that's going to have this. There's a few things, you know, some of my Scorpio are evolving. And they're ready to shed, you know, their past, you know, shed a skin, a layer at least, and move on, and just try to improve their mind, their growth in life, their impact, whatever, wherever it's coming from. The source of it is they want to evolve, okay, and become better. And let's see what we have in a position of the outcome this week. Two of Rods. Interesting. Some of my Scorpios could be moving. I mean, there was, before this week, solar eclipse. 15 days ago, it was a lunar eclipse in Aquarius in your fourth house. Fourth house is also house. It represents real estate foundation. So some of you are thinking about moving, maybe, or the result of it will be that you'll be moving. It could be also that, you know, you're just planning. You're planning something about your future. It could be that you're planning to improve your career. You're planning to work on different program on your of your career. You're planning to go solo on your career. There's a lot of things in terms of your career that you have been thinking, let's say a year ago or 6 months ago. Now you're gonna start putting things in perspective. Now you're gonna start slowly this month, especially for September. I think some of you may purposely wait for the Mercury retrograde to end. Could be. But like I said, I hear sometimes different people saying that, you know, the best thing happened for them when they bought something during a retrograde, so I'm not too sure myself, okay? But I do feel that this one will be less of an impact than the first one we had when it was in January in Capricorn, okay? So there's a lot of things that you're looking forward in the future, and there's this fire burning that my Scorpio, like, now it's like you're either thinking, okay, I'm going to do the necessary, whatever the money, I'm going to pay the money, or you have been thinking about something you didn't want to do, and now you're like, okay, I'm going to do what I have to do now because I want this. Okay, I'm going to end this reading here for you, my Scorpios. Let me know how this resonated with you. Leave me comments. Until next week, sending you lots of kisses. I love you.